There you go.
Grand rising, everyone. Woo woo! Today is Wednesday. Welcome to Grand Rising Elizabeth Wealth Building Wednesday. Wealth Building Wednesday show. We were just talking about walking in the spirit just a few minutes ago, and that's one of the things I've been really, working on. And so we was having that discussion before the show. So it was really interesting, talking about everything, you know, what you do for God is what lasts. And being able to walk in the spirit and include him in everything that we do in life. It's just so profound and just so encouraging um, to walk in the spirit, to include him in everything, even including in your finances. So that's really important. We try to do a lot of things on our own, and we're making a lot of Elizabeths. We've been big on making audacious moves, doing things out of the norm, setting a new trend for yourself. And so that was our word last year. um, we got that word from Mr. Cartwright one night in Bible study for entrepreneurs about us making audacious moves. And so I'm so excited that we all have been making some audacious moves. And today, we're going to have some action steps and for you to continue to make some audacious moves for this quarter. We got 6 days left. So for this first quarter, can we make some audacious moves? Woo! We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I know we can do it. Make some audacious moves. So those who don't know, my name is LaKeisha LaGrande, also known as Matter Finance, because I love helping everyday people build wealth with confidence, especially women. And so I love to start the show off with a millionaire and billionaire success story. So I have two stories I really want to read, but I'm just gonna do one. And the one I'm gonna do is because I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and this millionaire billionaire is from Detroit. So get my glasses on. So our Wednesday success story is gonna be on Evelyn Overton. Evelyn Overton didn't have much. Living in Detroit, raising her children as a stay at home mom. One day, she saw a dessert recipe in the newspaper and decided to make it for her family. She then decided to make one for her husband to take to work. Her husband, boss, liked it so much he ordered 12. The recipe that Evelyn Overton found was for cheesecake. And the business she launched, making cheesecakes from a homemade basement kitchen in her house in Detroit. It's called the Cheesecake Factory. Y'all remember the Cheesecake Factory? Evelyn Overton is the founder of the Cheesecake Factory. She continued to make cheesecake from her basement in Detroit while her husband delivered the cakes and took orders. They had so many orders for their cheesecake that her husband had to design a delivery routes. Their son David was their first employee. They paid him 10 cents per box for every box he folded. Evelyn and her husband decided to move to LA, California, being convinced by their son that business would be better there. He was correct. As a result of Evelyn Overton pursuing her dreams, currently the Cheesecake Factory produces over $1.8 billion in revenue. That's $69 million every 2 weeks. Also, through her pursuing and growing her vision, the Cheesecake Factory currently employs over 35,000 people. I declare and decree that we are all success stories. In Jesus' name. I'm a success story. You a success story? Stacy, are you a success story? We couldn't hear you, love. Samson, you a success story? I can't hear y'all. Y'all a success story. I know y'all a success story. Oh, that's Bridget. You a success. I know you a success story.
Definitely.
Definitely all these success stories. Amen. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull up today's topic. I'm really excited. A lot of people have been talking about this topic. So we've done it once, we're gonna do it again. Give me 1 second. Let me see where. Okay, I just had it here. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, where did it go? But I have a question while I'm looking at it, looking for it. How many of you paid a bill this week? May I hear
Every
somebody?
week. I pay one every week.
Let's see. Did I?
I don't know why it's so choppy.
Shopping in and out. I don't shop in or out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are choppy though. Can you hear me clearly, Stacy? I mean,
Yes.
LaKeisha.
Yes, I hear you very well. But I'm trying to find my Canva that I just had up here. And let me see. I do apologize. See if we can put it up for here. So some of you said y'all did pay some bills this week. Can somebody tell me where did their money go? What were you paying? Like I paid DTE. What were y'all paying?
Car insurance.
Car insurance? Okay.
Yeah.
Can anybody see this?
Yes.
You can see it. Okay. Can you see this very well?
Yes.
All right, I'm at. Where did your money go? I know she wasn't the only one who paid some bills this week. Anybody pay a landlord? Anybody pay a mortgage?
Let's see. This week I haven't paid a bill yet.
You haven't paid a bill yet. All right. So let me ask you, how many of you got paid from that bill you paid this week? Anybody?
Nope.
Okay. So right now, you are mostly a payer or a receiver. So it sounds like a lot of you are just payers. So we're going to talk about REITs, which is real estate investment trust. This is going to be made real simple, something that you will be able to actually start on today. We got 6 days left in the quarter. We got some action steps that you will actually be able to do this quarter. Start off the quarter with some audacious moves, some audacious moves. And so I'm excited about talking about this topic because a lot of people do not know about REITs. I got to talk about this important disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial planner, investment advisor, or tax professional. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial or investment advice. If you're interested in the REITs, please make sure you do your research. Do your research. I'm an investor and a financial educator. Have you ever thought about owning commercial real estate without having to deal with tenants, toilets, and property taxes? I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, it is possible. What if your entry into real estate investing didn't require a loan, a credit score, or a real estate license? Would you be interested? What if you could get passive income from a high rise office building, a data center, for less than $100? Would you be interested? If you try to purchase a commercial property on your own, how much do you think it would cost you up front? The down payment, the maintenance, the insurance. Can anybody tell me what they think how much it would cost if they had to own their own property business or own property commercial building?
Much more than 100, that's for sure.
More than 100, that's for sure. That is correct. Let me move this out the way. Every time you pay rent, you are making someone else wealthy. Today, I'm going to show you how to get on the other side of that transaction. How many people pay rent? How many people have a mortgage? How many people are paying utilities? I'm sure all of us. How do you invest in REITs? Oh, wait a minute. That'll jump. Wait a minute. Too far. Too fast. Okay, there we go. Let's start off. What is a REIT? A REIT, or real estate investment trust, is a company that owns, operates, or finances income producing real estate. To make it simple, it's a company that owns buildings and pays you from the rent. How cool is that? Why invest in REITs? These are reasons why I invest in REITs and why I love them so much. Because it provides reliable passive income. I love passive income. Reliable monthly or quarterly income, dividends. I love dividends. I love getting paid dividends. Do y'all love getting paid dividends? I love getting paid dividends. By law, REITs must distribute at least 90% of profits to its investors. That is so cool. By law. It helps with inflation hedge. Because as rent and property values rise, REITs income can grow alongside inflation. Portfolio diversification. It's amazing. Just like when we talk about ETFs, REITs offer powerful diversification by giving you access to multiple sectors of the real estate market, like residential, industrial, healthcare, retail, and even data centers. Another reason why I love REITs is because it has a built-in professional management. You benefit from having your real estate investment managed by seasoned professionals. No need to vet tenants, handle repairs, don't worry about no toilets, or manage leases yourself. Me and a young lady was talking about it the other day. She has real estate property. And she was talking about other people who had real estate property and was saying that, how difficult it can be sometimes to be able to deal with all of those different things, the repairs, they leave in your home, they tearing it up, different things like this. This may be a good alternative to actually owning a lot of property. The liquidity is amazing. Public traded REITs can be bought, sold just like stocks, unlike direct real estate, which is illiquid. If you needed money right away and you own real estate, it may take some time before you are able to recoup your dollars. Access to high value properties is another reason why I like REITs. REITs give you fractional ownership in properties like shopping malls, hospitals, data centers, hotels, and even cell towers. Assets that would be out of reach for most individuals. REITs have been around since 1960, ladies and gentlemen. They are established in the United States when President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the REIT Act into law as part of the cigar excise tax extension. The goal was to give everyday investors like me and you access to income producing real estate, something that was previously only available to wealthy individuals and large institutions. So as of 2025, REITs have been around for 65 years. So this is nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. We just haven't been introduced to it. REIT sectors. Some of the major REIT sectors, these are just only a few. REITs are characterized in various sectors based on the type of real estate they own and manage. Some of the most common sectors include, again, hotels, industrial, shopping malls, offices, and retail. Additionally, there are sectors like cell towers, manufactured housing, net lease, self-storage, and timber. These are all different sectors that you may like, these sectors that you might want to own, get benefits from the rent that's being paid. I want to talk about one. I've talked about this. It's called Vici Properties. Now, I really like this one because Vici Properties specializes in casinos and entertainment properties with a portfolio that includes iconic venues such as Caesar's Palace, MGM Grand. Its dividend yield is supported by long-term inflation-linked leases with these tenants. Anybody been to Vegas? Anybody been to Vegas? If you've
Yes.
been to Awesome. If you've been to Las Vegas, a lot of those, did you know that those hotels do not own those buildings? They pay a REIT company. They don't own them, they pay rent. So Vinci has a total of 93 experiential assets. That means for entertainment. People love to be entertained. So when you go to the hotels and the rooms and the luxury, people like that for entertainment. When you talk about Disney World and Disneyland and all those different, those are, they call experiential, right? So they own 93 experiential assets. They own golf courses, 4 championship courses. People never, I don't know how many people ever been to a golf course. You been to a golf course? Okay. That young lady said she'd have been to a golf course. I've been to a golf course. Yeah, somebody. So the REITs own the land. But guess what? There's people who who do services on them. There's memberships, golfing memberships. They have different events and different things like that. And so they get paid for those different events and they pay rent to Vici, okay? Gaming properties. They have 54 casinos and racetracks. They have hotels. Oops. Hotel rooms, they have around 60,300 hotel rooms. 9 gaming properties, 39 venues, including entertainment and leisure destinations. They also deal with dining and entertainment, over 500 restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and sport books. All of these companies, they are major. They not small players, they big players. And guess what? They pay Vici rent every single month. And guess what? By law, they have to pay 90% of the profits to you. How cool is that? So now you in the real estate game, you benefiting from all of the rent that's being paid for all of these different venues. How cool is that? Without being a landlord, without paying, worrying about taxes and toilets and tenants. This is so cool. And did I fail to mention that you can get rent from all of these companies, these venues, for under $100? Under $100. Let's talk about another popular REIT, Realty-O. This one is like one of my favorites, right? Because of multiple reasons. So Realty-O is an S&P 500 company. It's real estate partner to the world's leading companies. It was founded in 1969. They're known as the monthly dividend company. They pride themselves on paying dividends every single month. Most dividends are paid quarterly. The S&P 500, they're dividend aristocrat, meaning that they have been paying dividends for over 25 years, having increased their dividends for over 31 consecutive years. They have a total properties. You move this out the way. 15,000 properties, all in 50 United States, the UK, and 7 other countries in Europe. They lease to about 1,600 plus companies across 90 plus industries. They deal in grocery stores, convenience stores, home improvement, dollar stores, restaurants, fitness centers, drug stores, automotive, gaming, and entertainment. You know who most people be shocked. LA Fitness, they don't own their building. They pay realty income, rent. Wynn Resorts, CVS don't own the building. They pay rent. Walmart and Sam's Club. The Watson family, they're one of the richest families in the world. They don't own all of those buildings. They pay rent to realty income. Home Depot. Home Depot don't own their building. 7-Eleven. Dollar General, Walgreens, Family Dollar, FedEx. They don't own their buildings. They pay rent to a REIT company. These are not small businesses. These are billion-dollar companies paying rent. And guess what? You can benefit from when they pay rent, you get paid too. How cool is that? Would anybody like to get paid rent on a regular basis? Can I get
Definitely.
anybody like dividends? Like to receive dividends on a regular? I love dividends, y'all. I love dividends. And both of those are truly in my portfolio. There are so many other REITs as well. So now I'm going to talk about like the REIT portfolio. Approximately 170 million Americans own REITs through their retirement savings and other investment funds. Some people who got their 401k do not know all the things that they are invested in, and REITs are sometimes in a lot of the 401ks. REITs own more than 580,000 real estate assets across the United States. 1 million mortgage REITs help finance 1 million homes in the United States. How do you invest in REITs? Open up a brokerage account. Can anybody tell me, now these are truly actionable steps. Can anybody tell me how much does it cost to open up a brokerage account?
$5.
Anybody else? $0. It costs $0 to open up a brokerage account. It costs when you open up a checking account at a bank. It costs when you open up a credit union account at a credit union. But it costs $0 to open up a brokerage account. How much does it cost to invest into something like this? $5. $5 to start investing. You got $5. Everybody got $5. Y'all remember that song? I got five on it. Can you put $5 into a REIT company? $5 to start investing. It's called partial shares. And for those who are new to us and coming to Wealth Building Wednesday, there are a ton of videos that are recorded on Madam Finance shows, and we talk about partial shares a lot. So I recommend you go back and take a look at them about passive income and different things like that. And so partial shares and these things that you can do under $100, okay? Open up a brokerage account and purchase REIT shares, either individually or via a REIT mutual fund or exchange traded fund, which is ETFs. Contribute to a 401k plan, individual retirement account, thrift savings plan. Those are typically through the government or other pension plans. You can purchase REITs. Well, how do I purchase them? Charles Schwab is a great place. Fidelity is a great place. E-Trade, there are so many places. Now, one of the reasons why I love Charles Schwab and Fidelity was, for one, they got excellent customer service. When you open up a brokerage account, they're available 24/7. So there is no excuses on why we can't take out the time to open up a brokerage account that costs $0. Let this first quarter be an audacious move for yourself. Open up a brokerage account. It's $0. It's no excuses, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about making that movement. That's just make that, just open it. Can you just open it? It costs $0. Another reason why I like Charles Schwab and Fidelity is because they do offer partial shares, right? So, for instance, if the stock is $100, you don't have $100, but you have $5, you can invest into ETFs. You can invest into dividend paying stocks, shares of stocks. You can do that and then build your way on up. The key is just to be consistent. Just consistent. Like every pay period, put a little something away for yourself. So Charles Schwab is that. Now, the reason why I have Fidelity, now we talk a lot about ETFs, exchange traded funds. We talk a lot about that. For those who don't know, please go back and look at the videos on ETFs 101 and different things. I talk about those almost in every video about the ETFs. Because for one, they're professionally managed. These REITs are professionally managed. So you don't have to constantly just be looking into your portfolio all the time because they're professionally managed. The ETFs is professionally managed. You get access to all of these benefit from all of these major companies that's paying rent right? That you don't have to manage, you don't have to worry about no tenants, you don't have to worry about toilets, none of that. And you reap the benefits of them paying rent. Because why do most people own property anyway? For that passive income that they get every single month for having tenants. That's one of the reasons. So you get a chance to do the same thing, reap the benefits without working hard, without hiring a management company, without doing all, because they're already professionally managed in that particular area. Any questions? I must be doing a good job. Ain't no questions. Okay, then. Let me keep moving. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Popular resources. So these are some great places where you want to look up stocks, when you want to get more information. These are platforms for tracking stocks. Excuse me. Ooh, my mouse is just moving really fast today. Platforms for tracking stocks, the stock market, the news, financial data. It also allows you to search for stocks by tickers, symbols, and company names. So let me just go back a little bit here, so you'll know what the tickers look like here that I put. So like Realty O, right here, the ticker sign is O. So you can research it and find out more information by either typing in Realty O or just putting in the letter O. This is the ticker for Realty O. If you wanted to, look up Vici Properties Incorporated. This is its ticker. Ticker VICI. So you can look it up by typing in Vici Properties Inc. or you can just put in VICI and they will take you to see all the information, how much the stock is and different things like that. And if we have time, I will go in and show you some good information regarding these companies. This is just so cool. A great way to get into the commercial real estate game. If you ever was big on getting into real estate. So we have Yahoo Finance. That's a great place to find out about companies. Market Watch, Bloomberg, Google Finance, NASDAQ, Seeking Alpha. Now, Seeking Alpha, some of them, you can get the free version or the paid version, but Seeking Alpha, I believe, is only a paid version, but it comes with so much good information. I used to pay for that, but I don't pay for it anymore. But I'm thinking about getting it back again. Wealth of information. Okay, for today, I would like for us to talk about this. Oh, let me go back one. Uh-oh. Today's action steps. Before today ends, can we open up a brokerage account? It's $0 to open up a brokerage account. Search a REIT. We can search some REITs to see what REITs is out there. Buy your first REIT within the next 6 days. Even if it's only $10, $5. This is the first quarter. We got 6 days left before the first quarter is over with. Go ahead. Make an audacious move. I promise you're going to feel so good that you were able to at least start off the year with a bang. Okay? It's time to make some audacious moves. It's time to do something different. A key takeaway today. REITs are a powerful way to build wealth slowly and steadily. If you're seeking monthly, quarterly income, financial freedom, and portfolio diversification without the headaches of real estate ownership, REITs deserve a serious look. Do anybody have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here. Okay. So, did anybody learn anything today regarding the REITs? Have you ever thought about owning a REIT?
I own some.
You do. All right, Stacy. All right, Stacy. I own some too. Did anybody like learn anything? What was the takeaway? Did anybody have a takeaway regarding today?
I didn't realize that casinos and places where people go to for entertainment was included in that REIT profile. Um, what else? I didn't realize also that some, what is it, restaurants you said, or like,
Yes.
yeah, I didn't realize they were also included, like Walgreens and different places like that as well. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. That sounds phenomenal. Like, so, you know, once you learn about these different things, you come being more familiar. You look at things like a lot differently. Like CVS. Even when you look at Amazon, it's such a huge company. They don't own all of their buildings. They pay a REIT company. LA Fitness, like you never would thought about. Walmart, you know, $1 billion company, and they don't own all of their buildings. They pay a REIT company. So I thought that was like really, 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 really amazing. So if y'all would like anybody have any another takeaway or something that they learned today that they did not know before?
So when you
Oh,
when
sorry.
you go oh when you go to look up the REITs, um will it tell you which different ones? Because like Stacy said, I didn't know they had all that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to we still got some moments, so I'm gonna pull up Realty O so y'all can kind of take a look at some of the things. And then Vici, since I use those two, I'm gonna go on their actually website so that you can kind of get an idea and see what's going on. Like even storage, people have storages all over the place. They move, they can't take everything, they pay for storage. So they got storage REITs. So REITs that you can pay because they growing. The
Yeah.
storage sector is really, really growing. Yes, Sharonda.
Hey everybody. I was wondering if you can give us an additional dividend REIT stock.
Offhand.
I have the letter O. I see I need to give Vici, but
Okay.
yes, I was wondering if you had another one for us.
All right, let's see. Anybody else? No? Okay. Well, let's do this. Give me 1 second. So you know about Realty O, Vici. Okay. I'm going to let me pull up because I'm so familiar with that website, I'm going to pull up the Vici Properties REIT so y'all can take a look on how cool this is. second.
You gonna share your screen?
Yes, I am. I just wanted to pull it up first. Here we go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Share. Okay. So this is Vici. Y'all see that right here? Okay.
So what site are you on?
This is ViciProperties.com.
Oh, okay.
So I'm familiar with this particular website. So again, they own 54 dynamic gaming destinations, 39 other experiential. But we're gonna look at their portfolio because this is what most people. Okay, can y'all see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me see if I move this over here. So these are all of the different hotels that they own. How many of you all thought that they owned these buildings? Caesar Palace, Caesar
I
Southern,
probably did.
huh?
I probably did.
Yeah, we look at these, we think they own these buildings or have a mortgage on it or something. But this is all the different other the racetrack. Excalibur. I stayed in that hotel before. And a lot of these, Hard Rock Casino in Cincinnati, Gold Strike, Harris, Atlantic City. Can you imagine benefiting off of all of these? Y'all know they got tons of money and they're paying their rent like clockwork. And you get a chance to benefit from all of these hotels for under $100.
Does that
Let's
say,
see.
did that say Greektown? Is that here in Detroit?
Uh,
So it is.
Oh,
That say
Well, it's
Hollywood
Greek
Casino at
time.
Greektown. I don't know. This could be,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all see that open in 2000.
here in Detroit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hollywood Casino at
Wow.
Greektown is located heart of downtown Detroit. Come on now. I didn't even know that one, okay?
Wow.
Yep, such as Comerica Bank, Comerica Park, Ford Field, Little Caesars Arena, the city's theater district, GM Renaissance Center, and Cobo Conference Center. Say what? Every time they pay rent, by law, they have to pay its shareholders 90%. That was a good catch. So let's look up, let's see how much. Anybody interested in how much that share is for Vici?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can y'all see it?
Yes.
Y'all can't see it? Okay. All right. Can y'all see? Hold on, let me move this out the way. $27. $27. Okay? $27. Let's look at Realty O. Oops. Go back. Oh, here we go. Okay, view. $60.33. $60. So when you're looking at the 52-week range right here, that's the lowest it's been this year. $50 and 71 cents to 67.94. That's been the high and the low. Come on, that's under $100. How cool is that? How
So
many people thought you need a whole lot of money to start investing? That's a myth.
oh, MGM Grand Detroit, there it is.
Okay, there we go, right there. They pay Vici rent. A triple A four diamond resort is one of the three casinos in Detroit, Michigan, and accounted for 43% of the total gaming revenues for 2019. The resort features 400 guest rooms and suites, two restaurants by Wolfgang Puck, Tap Sport Pub, exciting nightlife amenities, and a luxury spa. Additional amenities include a private entrance and lobby for hotel guests and 30,000 square foot of meeting and convention space. Come on now. For under $100. How cool is that? Now, who's up for the challenge? Who's up for the challenge? Does anybody have a brokerage account?
No.
Okay, okay. Anybody else who don't have a brokerage account? I know a lot of Elizabeth has a brokerage account by now. So it costs $0 to open up a brokerage account. There's no excuses. We can at least do that, right? It's $0. I love Charles Schwab and I love Fidelity. They both are 24/7 and it's just easy peasy to open it up and then um, connect your bank account. Eventually, you're going to connect your bank account to the brokerage account. That's one thing that a lot of people who have opened up a brokerage account, they be like, man, I don't find it. Like, now I don't know what to do, what I need to invest in. What do I do? Well, I am having money automatically go over to my brokerage account. And some people thought they were investing. Some people know they just been putting the money over there. Now they're ready to invest. So once your money goes into the brokerage account, you're not actually investing because it's sitting in your brokerage account. Now you have to go in your brokerage account and start purchasing whatever shares or whatever it is, ETF, dividend stocks, regular stocks, mutual funds, index, S&P 500, a lot of different places that you might want to think about investing into. And so I want people to get used to calling them every time you want to be able to invest. It's nothing but a phone call. Now, I was helping people one-on-ones, but I can no longer do the one-on-ones. Okay. So just call Charles Schwab, go on the internet, look up customer service, Fidelity. You can do that. I am working on some documents that you can have. A matter of fact, I want to help Sharonda out here. Let's see. Mm, if I could find it real quick. On some major ETFs that are under. Let's see. Nope, I can't find it real quick. I don't find this ETF. Nope, I don't see it. Sorry, I was going to show you some ETFs that you could purchase or think about like VOO. That's one. Let's look at VOO. VTI is another one. Let's see. Any questions?
Can you hear me, LaKeisha?
Now I can.
I think what I did was I send money over there every 2 weeks, but I think what I did was I set it up so that when I send it over there, a certain amount goes to each one of the stocks that I purchased. I think you can do that too. That you can automatically have it sent to
Who
what you already
who
have.
who do you have? Do you have Charles Schwab? You have Fidelity? You got both of them?
I got Charles Schwab.
Hmm. So as far as I don't know how I have mine set up. Once my money goes in there, then I go ahead and I purchase the stock.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you might want to check just to make sure that it's set up that way. Now, one thing
Yeah.
I do have set up is where my dividends, instead of giving me my dividends, I had to automatically reinvest. So you definitely want to make sure it's automatically reinvested, that you don't want that money. Because we're talking about long-term wealth. We're talking about generational wealth. We're not talking about no get quick rich anything. This is not a quick get rich. This is not day trading, option buying, or any of those things. This is long-term generational wealth. Basically buying and holding for 10, 15, 20, for younger ones, 30 years, right? And you're doing this on a consistent basis, right? So you want to get into the habit of making sure that you are becoming an owner. Like, we have spending down pat, but we don't have ownership down pat. We can spend the money, but let's turn our bills into paychecks, right? Every time you paying a bill or every time you money come out of your pocket, it's either you helping somebody else get wealthy, or are you, helping yourself. It's either one way. It's helping somebody else or it's going to be helping you. Most of the time we're helping somebody else. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but can you be on the other side as well? So when you're paying your cell phone bill, you know, sometimes just figure out how many shares do I need to buy of Verizon, to where now I don't pay Verizon anymore. It's like it's free because you're getting enough dividends in that it's paying that bill. Then you go to the next bill. Okay, now I'm paying DTE. How much? Do some of these things need to be in your financial portfolio. You're using it every single day. People are like, I don't really know what to invest in. Well, look at some of the things that you're already paying into. Your utilities, your monthly bills, your cell phone, Verizon, T-Mobile. Like, can you own a piece of that? Like, I feel good. Mostly everything that I pay, I pretty much almost own it as well. Immediately after I got my Ford truck, guess what? I went and got me some more Ford stock. I'm driving it. I love it enough to drive it. Can I loan enough for them to pay me? You know what I'm saying? Dividends, pay me something, little something, something back. So I feel good. So eventually, you buy enough shares, then I don't even have to pay my. How many shares do I need to buy Ford to now my car note is free? Right? Do y'all get it?
Yeah.
Y'all get it? We paying for these things. Can it time for you to pay? You pay them, it pay you. Walmart, for example. I look at Walmart differently. I remember I was walking with a friend of mine. He was like, Lord, look at all these cars in here. That line gonna be so long. Girl, I'm just happy because I'm like, yes. Because as long as the lines is long, as long as that parking lot is full, Walmart gonna continue to pay me my dividends every month. So every time I'm shopping, not only I'm just shopping, but I'm getting some of that money back. Y'all feel me? You start looking at it differently once you start owning these companies. Uber, when I started trying to see what Uber was like, I do a little Uber. That's what. That's why I love their system. Their system, the technology, the AI, it's phenomenal. Guess what? So I start owning me some Uber, right? That's a good place to start with. Where are you currently spending your money? You like Gucci purses? What do you like? What are you paying for? Utilities is not going nowhere, right? You paying utilities, so you might want to look at where you paying, right? And do some research on AT&T. I don't have AT&T cell phone, but I have AT&T services. So guess what? I own me some AT&T. So you will start looking at things like a lot differently once you start looking at what you're currently paying, what you're spending your money on, right? So it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing um, to start with. We was talking about the ETFs. For those who don't know about the ETFs, I do highly recommend, going into the ETFs, them segments and learn more about that. That's another way how I look at what stocks is going to be in my portfolio because the ETF is like a basket of companies, multiple baskets of companies, like in a basket. All these companies is in this basket. And so I typically like to look at the top 10 in this ETF. They based off in different sectors as well. I look at the top 10 of some of these uh, ETFs. AI, artificial intelligence is not going nowhere. We using it all the time. Can you own some AI companies or at least some AI ETFs? Right? Because it's not going nowhere. Believe it or not, it's still in the beginning stages. It's going to be expand, expand, expand. And I did a great couple of videos about investing in artificial intelligence. And so look at the AI ETFs and go to those videos and get some good information, some good information. Anybody got any takeaways? We got 1 minute left. Can I get a couple of takeaways? And I appreciate y'all bearing with me today because today you know, this cold been hitting me from yesterday, and so I didn't get much sleep today. So I kind of like was really going through these slides. So I appreciate you all bearing with me today.
Well, I'm glad you reiterated. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm glad you reiterated the fact that look at the bills that we actually have and see if there's some stock that I can buy in there so I don't have to pay that bill. I
Mhm.
forgot you said that. I didn't look into that, but I am definitely going to be looking closer at that to see what bills I can eventually eliminate.
Mhm. Mhm. Anybody else? That was real good, Stacy. I'm
I just
glad you
want to know
picked
how to
that up.
get started.
I'm sorry. Say that. I don't want to mess up your name. Bye. BB,
BB.
okay,
Yep.
BB, glad to see you here, baby. Love it, glad you're here. Did you what was the takeaway for you, love?
I got in on just got in not too long ago, but I wanted to know, like, how to start the process, if possible, if you have time.
Oh, can you repeat that one more time? You was breaking up a little bit.
Now, so I wanted to know how to start the process, if you have time.
Okay, yes, absolutely. One of the things is to open up a brokerage account through
Okay.
maybe Charles Schwab or Fidelity.
Okay.
Uh, Great customer service. I have their number on that. Shoot. I have their number right in my phone. So whenever
Can
I
you
need a
text it to me
question,
or give it to me?
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's a great place to begin. All right, y'all, it's 10 o'clock. Again, I appreciate you all being with me today. I wasn't feeling my best, but I still feel like you all got some really good information today regarding REITs. I'm glad you got something out of it. Um, so let's end it with giving ourselves a hug because a lot of times, especially women, we love on everybody else, we helping everybody else, but sometimes we forget to love on ourselves, give ourselves some love and grace. Let's actually hug the world because the world needs a hug too. And let's sprinkle love and light to all of those that are in authority. Because if we send enough love and light to those that are in authority, you will be surprised on what kind of miracles that could possibly take place. Peace and love. Thank you for showing up. God bless you. Have a wonderful and fantastic day on purpose.
Excellent presentation.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.